Kate Winslet was saved by Leonardo DiCaprio. The unexpected fame the actress received after Titanic was unbearable. Her talent was overshadowed by ugly comments about her body. The media and bullies claimed that Kate was too fat for Hollywood, and she believed them. Thankfully, she wasn't alone through it all. Leo became her rock and her support, but the tabloids used their sweet bond for further speculation. They blamed Leo for breaking up Kate's first 2 marriages. But is there any truth to the rumors? And was Winslet's fame the main reason for her struggles? Kate understood how much body shaming hurt long before she received media backlash. Naysayers spoiled her teenage years and mocked her ambitions.
When I was younger, when I was only 14, I was told by a drama teacher that I might do okay if I was happy to settle for the fat girl parts.
The criticism didn't just come from teachers. Winslet was tormented by fellow students, and those bullies were ruthless.
They called me blubber. They teased me for wanting to act, locked me in the cupboard, laughed at me.
The ridicule nearly broke her. As a teenager, Winslet started forcing herself to eat less and took medication to curb her appetite and purge anything she had eaten. This intense self-punishment was effective. Kate lost a whopping 56 pounds, going from 196 to 140 on the scales. And she was determined to lose even more, no matter the cost. I became addicted to losing weight and went too far. Luckily, I was strong enough to be able to say to myself, "What are you doing?" Kate realized that she'd been brainwashed by her detractors, and while she tried to please them, she made herself miserable. Instead, she decided to focus on what really mattered, her dreams to become an actress. So, she fought back.
And I decided that I simply wouldn't listen when they said that my body didn't fit. I kept working and I kept trying my best.
Her dedication paid off. When she was just 17, Kate got a part in Peter Jackson's film Heavenly Creatures. And almost immediately after, she landed a role in one of the biggest blockbusters of all time, Titanic. To Kate's surprise, the film's casting agents didn't care about her body, only her talent. In fact, she won the role competing against slim beauties such as Gwyneth Paltrow and Claire Danes. But the best thing Titanic gave her was her co-star and a friend for life, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Initially I thought, oh, how am I going to work with this beautiful man who's such a brilliant actor?
Kate and Leo had incredible chemistry, and they cheered each other up during the exhausting filming.
Kate, we were almost joined at the hip in a sense. We were complete partners throughout the whole movie film, and she was definitely my buddy.
However, Kate's shape was often the subject of hazing on set. As she later revealed, the director James Cameron even gave her the nickname Kate Weighs a Lot. But DiCaprio always made sure that Winslet was confident and comfortable.
I remember Leo, when we were doing Titanic, saying to me, you know, it's really important that you are the shape that you are.
The movie made Kate an overnight sensation, and while film critics praised her talent, Winslet immediately faced the ugly side of fame, because the media believed there was one thing wrong with the movie: Kate's weight. If Kate Winslet lost a few pounds, the Titanic would not have sunk. The endless barrage of hate crushed Kate. Seeing all those unflattering comments brought Winslet back to her bitter teenage memories. It got so bad, the actress reconsidered her career. She wanted to give her fame back and become invisible. Winslet very nearly dropped out of Hollywood altogether. It was almost laughable how shocking, how straight-up cruel tabloid journalists were to me. The constant scrutiny she faced changed the way Kate saw herself. She started to feel like she could never be beautiful. Luckily, she had Leo. The actor couldn't watch Kate suffer. He kept boosting her self-esteem by praising her sense of humor, talent, and beauty. Leo made her feel special and worthy.
She's my favorite actress in the industry.
I remember you actually saying to me one day, you know, you've really got to let the whole fat girl thing go. And that's the truth, you're right.
Leo presented Kate the greatest gift she desperately needed: self-love. Because while the media and critics were telling Kate she didn't look like an actress, Leo disagreed.
He said, because there's so many skinny girls out there who think that to be successful and to be beautiful and therefore to be loved and respected, it means you have to be thin.
Leo insisted again and again that Kate was beautiful and perfect the way she was. Yet, it took 4 years for the actress to believe him. When Kate gave birth to her daughter, Mia, she realized that she'd stopped caring about the size of her clothing. Winslet had more important things to focus on.
Well, as long as my child is happy, that's all I care about.
It changed her life and made her even more grateful for Leo's unwavering support. However, her newfound happiness in her body came at a cost. Leo's influence in Kate's life, along with their amazing bond, led to rumors that the actors were dating. And journalists weren't afraid to bring this up every chance they got. When Kate and Leo arrived together for the Oscars, one of the first questions they were asked was about their relationship.
You didn't come as a couple tonight, did you?
Yeah, we came together.
Did you really? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very cool. Great. Is there something we ought to know?
No, absolutely not.
Initially, this speculation didn't bug the actress.
But to me, he's just silly old Leo.
The dating rumors continued for years. Both actors had to constantly remind the world that they were just great friends.
She's such a terrific person in general that our chemistry sort of just naturally happened, I think, on screen. We just like each other as people.
But it was actually never about that. It was a real brother-sister thing. We were very, very, very close and really stuck together.
Over time, the pair publicly shared their love and admiration for one another. Fans adored seeing them get emotional about each other, especially when Kate made this revelation at the Golden Globes.
Leo, I'm so happy I can stand here and tell you how much I love you and how much I've loved you for 13 years.
But the downside to these kinds of moments was that those romance rumors started getting ugly. A year after her daughter was born, and Kate followed Leo's advice to love herself, she filed for divorce from her first husband. It was an amicable split, but the breakup made headlines. Winslet was accused of being selfish. Some outlets even suggested her marriage ended because she'd cheated on her partner with Leo. It was completely untrue. Only this didn't stop the same accusations surfacing almost a decade later. In 2008, Kate and Leo reunited for Revolutionary Road, a film that was directed by the actress's second husband, Sam Mendes. Like Titanic, the movie included a racy scene.
It was just the element of, okay, my husband's over there. That was a bit weird.
Actually, Sam did more than just direct that scene. He insisted that Leo spice it up. And while that made Kate uncomfortable, her co-star had no issues complying.
I don't know, I felt like sweetheart, we've done this 1,000 times before.
2 years after Revolutionary Road was released, Kate and Sam divorced. And once again, the media tried to blame Kate's failed marriage on a romance with Leo. But the third time was apparently a charm. DiCaprio walked his dear friend down the aisle when she wedded her husband Ned in 2012. This sweet gesture proved once again that the love between Kate and Leo is purely platonic. So those cheating rumors were finally laid to rest. And so have the endless headlines about Kate's body. Now the actress no longer has to defend herself. Instead, Winslet is using her fame to help others the same way Leo helped her, by advocating for body positivity. Kate has become a spokesperson for several makeup brands that emphasize natural beauty. More impressively, she insists that none of her pictures or films get edited to make her look thinner or prettier.
This is me, this is who I am, and, I'll never change.
And her biggest cheerleader is so happy for her.
Still as beautiful and radiant as she was the day I met her.
Kate, love you, babe.
It goes to show that a true friend loves you when you forget to love yourself. Empower each other.